hit Command plus a bunch of times, I want to embiggen the text so it's easy for you to see. We'll write some very simple Markdown, and then I'll show you what it will look like when it's rendered. We want some sort of title at the top of our document, so we'll insert a heading. This is done with a single hash mark, followed by a space, and then the text. I'll write, "This is a heading." Markdown likes space around most items, so let's add an extra line feed to give the heading some space. Next, I'd like a bulleted list. No need to make a menu choice with my mouse like an animal. I can just type asterisk, space, bullet 1. I'll do a few more. Let's do another line feed for some more space. Next, we're going to do a numbered list. I'll type 1 dot space and line 1, and then I'll add lines 2 and 3. I'll save this to my desktop, and I'll call it deleteme.txt, which is my favorite name for files I know I'll never need later. This tells future me I could delete it without fear I'm losing something. While this is certainly easy to read, as I promised, it's not very pretty. I've installed an app by Brett Terpstra called Marked, and it's designed to render the plain text Markdown in independent text editors. I'll launch Marked, and it looks like nothing has happened other than the app name in the upper left that now says Marked. I'll go to File, Open, and then choose my file from the desktop. Now you can see the document rendered and marked. Let me put some line feeds at the top of our document so we don't have to scroll down to see what's happening. Monospace fonts are great to use when you want to line up text precisely and still have it look the same for your recipient. It's also standard practice to use it for code. But with rich text editors, it's super tedious to have to go to the drop-down font menu to switch back and forth, back and forth. You're going to love how easy this is to do in Markdown. To make text monospace with Markdown, simply put a backtick on either side of the text. The backtick on US keyboards is to the left of the one under the escape key, but it may be in a different location on your keyboard. I'll type a backtick, and you can see that BBEdit has helpfully given me the closing backtick. Between the two, I'll write, "This is some code." I'll hit save, and Marked renders the monospace font. Not only was that easy to do, the plain text is clean and easy to read. If you need several lines in monospace font, you can create what's called a code block by typing 3 backticks in a row and then a single line feed. I'll type line 1, line 2, line 3, and on the next line, I'll add the 3 closing backticks. And we see the code block in Marked. Marked and other Markdown renderers can also give you syntax highlighting depending on the language of your code. This is just nonsense text, but if we were writing real code, we'd put the language name right after the first set of backticks, and then the renderer would highlight it appropriately. Another more common thing you might want to do is quote someone in something you're writing. This is super easy with Markdown too. Simply type a greater than symbol, followed by a space, and type or paste in the quote. I have a couple of text expander snippets to make this go quickly. I'll type in, "as Allison Sheridan likes to say," and on the next line, I'll type the greater than symbol, a space, and then, what problem are we trying to solve? I'll save, and you can see the quote is indented and italicized and marked. I should mention that every Markdown renderer will have its own style of how it shows quotes. If you'd like to separate 2 sections of text with a horizontal rule, that's super easy with Markdown. We use a triple hyphen or a triple asterisk, but it needs an empty line before it. I'll type a triple hyphen, hit save, and we can see the horizontal rule. If you type anything directly above the horizontal rule without a space in between it, depending on your Markdown renderer, it might interpret the triple hyphen to create a bold title. I'll type test right above the triple hyphen, and then save. And in Marked, you can see the text is big and bold, and we've lost our horizontal rule. I'll put a line feed after test, hit save, and the text goes back to normal, and we get our horizontal rule back. Remember, Markdown likes space. If you're editing some plain text and you want to show the person you're sharing with that a word is unnecessary, you can put a strike-through through it by using a double tilde on either side of the word. Tilde is the little wiggly line above the backtick on US keyboards. I'll write wrong, and then I'll put a double tilde to the left and another pair on the right, and hit save. You can see in Marked that it's formatted with strike-through.